What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day, and I have something that you can find on the ground today. This is the Boker Plus Vintage Series lockback, and I have to say that of all the knives I've used, tested, or owned that are 440C stainless steel, this, even though it's tiny, is definitely my favorite 440C stainless steel knife. This is a great little lockback. You've got, brass liners and pins, the synthetic orange handle, which is great if you drop it in the woods. You can definitely see that orange. It pops. It's got the Boker Plus right about there. It's got the 440C right about there, the stamp. Now, one cool thing about this knife out of the box, it is insanely sharp. I mean, this thing is literally a freaking, oh man, I don't even know if you can see that, a freaking razor blade. It is so damn sharp. And being 440C, while the edge won't hold up for 50 years, the ability to sharpen it is right there. I mean, you can sharpen this with anything, with a rod, with a stone, with a paper. Anything you want to sharpen, even literally the top of your car window, will give this thing a honed edge. It's well built. Is it a case well built? No, not exactly. I mean, but is it barely? See how you can see that space right on this side? Every time I do that, you see the sun come through, but not this side. This side's nice and tight. This side has some space, but it's so minimal that you would never ever notice. The lock and the retention is really nice. The retention doesn't snap back like on a case, like on a hen and rooster. Those really snap when you're closing it. This one, let's see, when it starts to pull itself, right there. So it's almost fully closed when it pulls itself, but that doesn't take away from the knife itself. Here's one thing that you can tell by the fit and finish. Right, I don't know, you can see it's all the way over to one side. If I move it over, it stays to that side. It stays to that side. It stays to that side. That is not, indicative of the finer knives, the higher quality knives, which this thing is quality steel. And Boker Plus, they make a great product. Don't let that fool you, that little tiny wobble when it's closed. Because when it's open, there's no wobble. That thing is pretty damn sturdy. The knife is great. Oh, there's a little number on there. It's 0106 is the model number. It's just a vintage series lockback. I believe it's 3.5 closed, and the blade itself is 3 even. So I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Even though the fit and finish isn't high end, and it's still not bad. The fit and finish isn't bad. This isn't whitetail cutlery. This isn't frost. This is so much better. But even though it's there, it still doesn't take away from how great this knife is. Now, obviously, it's a drop point. It looks like a straight, a straight grind. It's just a flat grind. So I don't know. Let's go cut some stuff with it other than arm hair, and let me show you how really useful this knife is. All right, guys. So we're gonna start right here at the carving station, and this is where this blade excels. I just took a huge piece out of that. I didn't mean to, but I did. This blade, it literally just sears. Look how thick that is. It sears right through. I was just trying to take off some skin, and I started peeling this thing away because the thing cuts so beautifully. It's a very easy cutter. Let's see what we have here. And this blade is so pretty and sharp that I am digging out far more wood than I'm intending to. Let's see. You can get some good view on that right there. This thing wants to cut. it doesn't want to just shave. It wants to cut. It wants to get in deep and hard and just take care of business. It is an absolute cutter. Let's do a little notch with it here. Let's see. Let's do a little notch over here. So obviously you have your tent spike notch, right? Now we're going to do your building blocks notch. And this thing just wants to remove wood. That's all it wants to do. It's freaking awesome. So let's see here. That is just so easy and so perfect. That's how you notch wood right there. Let's try to get a couple of these fine guys right here. Let's see. I know you guys don't want the Nike symbols, you want the curls. Look at that. I mean, gosh, look at the different styles just by changing it up a little bit. This thing is so freaking ready to cut. It's so sharp, and the edge, well, that holds up really well. I don't know if you can see the hairs on there. Man, I'll tell you what, this is a great little drop point folder. Let's go do some more stuff here. All right, we're at the throwing stop. I normally go back 5 yards. I'm not going to do that with this knife because it's not a 5-yard type throwing knife. Let's see. It's not a 3-yard type throwing knife either. Let's see. Flip it around here. All right, so that wasn't so bad. Let's see, here we go. The lock is still on there. The tip is undamaged. All right, let's try that again. All right, so that's not bad. It is a 3-yard thrower, but it's not a thrower, obviously. It's light and it's tiny, and it's just cool. So while it's not a thrower, can you throw it if you were bored and you just wanted to have some fun? Yeah. If you do it, do you have to worry about damaging this? No. That's pretty damn sturdy right there. I mean, I'm really pulling to get some wobble. Maybe you can hear it. But if I just do it lightly, like you know, checking the blade, there's no wobble. But if I yank at it, you can feel the wobble. Let's check the lock is the same, right? We're gonna do a little bang test to see if it closes on my hands. No, the lock held up pretty well. Now, as far as the grip and my fear of sliding down and cutting off my fingers and stabbing action, leaving your hand right at the end of the swell and putting your thumb there, your thumb will act as a natural blocker. So let's see if we can just do small prying. Yeah, we can. So stab and pry. I'm not ruining the tip. Ugh. I'm not ruining the blade. That is still dead straight. I'm talking dead straight. The blade is fantastic. I mean, I don't know how long these plastic handles will hold up. Honestly, while they're not unattractive, they're not attractive, but they have a use, and I'll show you what that use is. I was walking through the woods and I dropped my knife. It's over there. Let's go find it. Hold on a second. All right, I was walking somewhere and I don't know where my knife went. So let's go for, oh, hey, look at that. There's a big freaking orange thing right there. And that is what these scales are good for. It's good for the lost and found effect. Orange scales make finding things very easy. Let's go try and cut down one of those tiny little trees there. Okay, I have no good rest to put my camera, so I'm just gonna hold it and see if this works. Try not to move, you guys. Normally I like to swing with my shoulders. I'm just gonna try my arm. And let's see what we did here. Well, we put a nice little slice into it. I think it's my restrictive stance, but let's try it. Oh yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, check that out. Whoop whoop. That is the little tiny I was way out of frame. That is the little tiny Boker Plus Vintage Series lockback. I'm going to try this again. Once again, I put a nice frickin' slice into it. That time I actually punched it. Good job, Donnie B all day. What did that stick ever do to you? All right. Bada boom, bada bing. So, can it cut down the little tiny trees in a 1-inch forest? Hell yeah. Can you throw it from 3 yards away into a tree? Hell yeah. Can you shave anything, including yourself? Hell yeah. Is it going to hold up to the test of time? Hell yeah. Is it easy to sharpen? Hell yeah. Is it a Boker Plus Vintage Series lockback? Hell yeah. If you want 3 inches of deadly sharp precision drop point folding knife, something light enough to keep in your pocket, and something smooth enough to where it's not going to be digging into your side when you're walking around, because we all know how those freaking boot clips feel when you're walking around in your pocket. This is a great knife. The price point on these, if you were buying them online, is I believe the technical term is, damn, that shit's cheap. It's, I want to say, like between $10 and $16, I believe you can find these. And if you're looking for, you know, a little go bag type, I'm trying to get back into focus here, guys, sorry about that. A little here, I'll use this. A little go bag type carry along or something. Even if you just like little folders to keep with you in your pocket, this little knife right here, this will do the trick. Is it a case? Nope. Is it a hen and rooster? Nope. But it's so much better than that piece of crap Magnum you were about to buy. It's so much better than a CRKT. It's, you know, better than a lot of those other knives. I mean, this will kill a Smith & Wesson, you know, without a doubt. This is the Boker Plus, guys, Vintage Series lockback. Is it worth it? Hell yeah, especially for that little dinky price. So I hope you like it. If you like it, buy one. I don't get any of the profit of that, but I get the happiness of knowing that I talked to you and do a good knife. So enjoy it. You guys have a great day. I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.